Benny, thank you very much for joining Energy Live News. The government is reportedly considering offering a 400 million in grants for the installation of low-carbon heat pumps to replace gas boilers. What's your take on that?
It's a complete political disaster. Boris Johnson's Green advisors seem to be oblivious of the huge damage this would cause to Boris, his premiership, and to the Conservative Party. Only very wealthy people can afford a heat pump nowadays. Heat pumps are perhaps somewhere between 10 and 20,000 pounds if you include the necessary installation and insulation. So even 7,000 pounds would only make, part of the overall cost. So this is a very stupid idea, and I very much doubt it will go ahead. It's also completely unnecessary because there are much cheaper alternatives which would be not politically damaging.
However, 3 months ago, in its flagship report, the International Energy Agency stated a ban on new fossil fuel boilers needs to be in place globally by 2025. Which do you think is the most suitable way to reach that goal?
Very soon, hydrogen-ready gas boilers available in the UK. Boilermakers have promised that they won't be more expensive than gas boilers. They can replace the current gas boilers at the end of their economic life and can be ready for the hydrogen economy Britain is planning. So there is a cheap alternative. The heat pumps are simply for the well-off green households. Very few will be able to afford it. So unless the government get a grip on this, it will be a huge political disaster.
So as I can understand, the main reason you oppose this reported £7,000 subsidy is because you reckon that these grants will be headed to the rich, right?
That's right, because ordinary families won't be able to afford a heat pump. As I said, heat pumps are somewhere between 10 and 20,000 pounds. And so even 7,000 pounds will not fully cover the costs. Never mind that there are many households can't even put them in their flats. They're not suitable. So many can't even if they wanted or had the money, can't really install them. So this is a complete flop. We've sent a letter to the Prime Minister today, making him aware of the potential disaster if he follows his advisor's proposal, and suggested that there are cheaper alternatives, which he should adopt, because the hydrogen strategy that the government is preparing, set to publish any day now, is clearly suggesting that Britain will become a hydrogen economy. So a hydrogen-ready gas boiler is the way forward.
What do you think about the reported natural gas tax as a measure to encourage more households to switch to heat pumps?
Yeah, again, I mean, the Conservative Party will not survive a tax on heating your homes in the winter. The energy bills are quite high as they are, and people are struggling as it is to heat their homes. But to make heating your home extra expensive would be political suicide.
Do you think the UK's net zero target is a utopia, is a reachable goal?
Not in the time frame that the government thinks they can do it. I very much doubt it can be done in 30 years. Obviously, we can decarbonize quite a lot of the economy, but perhaps not that fast. The costs are very, very high, and I personally think politically unsustainable.